looking to throw on first down. He's going for it all. Snatches it on the right. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Oregon. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
And after that touchdown, you can barely hear yourself think. Autzen Stadium, one of the most special places in all of college football, and easily one of the loudest stadiums.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
Now,
oh, a lot of space. He's at the... And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Ducks.
Now, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution of the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Under fire. Quarterback gets the first down and into the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you're seeing from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do. And they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying play action. Rushes on him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. On target to the left. There he goes. Powers through. All the way down to the 15-yard line. That's where he goes out of bounds as this offense had it cooking on that one. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. First play of the period, first down here. Wants to keep it in the air. Buys a little extra time. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown Ducks. This guy's putting the Oregon. And the Ducks line it up with a first and goal. He wants to change this route. Off play action on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Touchdown, Oregon! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, you can't get momentum in a game any better than they just did. Defensively, you get the turnover. Right away, your offense jogs on the field. You take a shot deep, you hit it for a touchdown. They've got a lot of explosive playmakers on this offense, and you saw it right there.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long games. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Slings it downfield. He's got an open man. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays, the quarterback and his unit is executing, and this defense right now, they have no answers.
On first and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Gonna run it. It's Booth. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's take just a second to talk about Oregon. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus, the number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players.
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Sends it back in motion. Going right to work up top. Quarterback adapting. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. Looking to throw on first down. Using the quick game. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football, let him make plays.
Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Just a short pass to the tight end. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Here comes the heat. And runs through another one. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top. Touchdown, Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. The last time they had it, just an aerial assault. Precision execution, moved right down the field and put it in the end zone. Wants to go up top on first down. He unleashes a long one. He's got it on the left. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll try to do it himself. Breaks into the open. Smashes through the tackle. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Well, you know that every single week this guy's legs are going to be a problem, and the defense just has not had an answer for him. They can't keep him in the pocket. That last play, he's able to get outside, scramble, and go make something happen. And with that last run, he's now eclipsed the 100-yard rushing mark for the game.
The Ducks have it with a 1st and goal. On the option. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved the touchdown, at least for now.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage. QB make...
Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
On again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. On the option. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football. That time on the option play, I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward.
Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Touchdown, Oregon! He would not be denied.
The defense defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now, to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. stress, pressure, expectations, and finding out what you're made of. All of those things come into play when you have a top 5 showdown at this point in the season. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Rebels will boot it away to start the game. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Got it in the middle, it's Marion. Oh, he's got some space. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understanding the ball came out quick. I got to break, get Hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. With the catch, it's Wallace. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
When you play zone and you drop back, you're dropping back to a spot, and that means there's going to be holes, and the quarterback has to do a good job of reading it, seeing it, throwing it between those holes. He does a really nice job there. Makes the defense pay for playing zone coverage.
The Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
One of the coolest things I love about football is the strategy. Like, first drive, what are they going to line up in? What are they going to try to take advantage of? How are they going to attack us? And so far, this offense has had some success. This defense now getting in their territory. They need to figure out some answers to some of these questions.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Rebels!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Looking to pass. It's back. Quickly to the tight end. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating... distance there between him and the defense.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. On the ground, it's Fletcher. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. And the Hurricanes headed quickly to the line.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Fletcher. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. And the Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They've already converted a couple of times on this drive. Now 1st and 10 from their own 39. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. No chance to run, but still a good gain. The Canes in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Dropping back, it's Beck. Gonna take a shot. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Quickly out to the tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught, close to the marker, it's Bauman. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. To the air, it's back. Pressure coming. And the rush will get to him at the 25. And the Canes want to crank the tempo.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
To the air on 2nd down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. And these guys just score from anywhere out there, and for that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And he makes the extra point. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finished it off, needing just a few inches and going up top to get it. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Offense ready to go back to work. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Finds that crease and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. It's caught downfield. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Four wideouts set, 2 by 2 on 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Alexander. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Pocket breaking down. He's going to take off. Finds a crease at the 20.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the 1st down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Wants to go up top. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asked to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Caught near the sideline, it's Lee.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Looking for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The defense calls the timeout, their 2nd of the day, as they try to get their act together. Worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Ole Miss! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put with this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's back. Unloads to the wideout. Got it on the outside, it's Daniels. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He wants to go deep. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Making side adjustments here. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Oh, they're after him.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Here's the pressure. He's going to run it. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, he can scramble, and can get first down.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. We got out here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. The Hurricanes will kick it away to crank up the second half. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Ready to send the offense onto the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Lacey. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Ball's at the 27. His offense facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's reeled in. It's Lee. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line and brings up fourth down. The Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Hurricanes in the hurry-up.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
To throw, it's back. Snagged in the middle, it's Bauman. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
Takes the handoff. It's Fletcher. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle. The offense knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Second down, he'll throw it. Fires into the end zone. Picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
See, not all linebackers are just big meatheads, right, that come downhill and hit you in the mouth. What a good job of understanding. It's a passing situation. I drop back. I see it. I break on the football in zone coverage. Give me that rock.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Buys a little time. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. From the gun, the ground game. Got the 1st down and more. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, he's getting ahead of us. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Rebels. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Coming out with it, it's Marion. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Back to pass, it's Beck. Catch in the middle, it's Fletcher. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Fletcher. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They'll throw it from the red zone. Got his man. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. The Canes are in the hurry-up. Gonna swing it on second down. He wants it all. Touchdown, Hurricane. Quick strike through the air for the score.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Offense ready to go back to work. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Smart move to keep it on the ground. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lacey. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Yeah, and some quarterbacks just read your mail. And Palmer, it looked like he read blitz all the way and knew his answer.
Yeah, David, you could tell this guy spent a lot of time studying film leading up to this game. They knew this defense was going to try to pressure him, so you want to know where your answers are against the blitz, and he found it there, dumping it off to his back.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
And the Rebels enter the final minute with the lead. The give to the back. Turning it on. Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal.
Really nice job by the running back here in the fourth quarter, picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot late in the game. They need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. The game of the century. That label does not get applied lightly, reserved for matchups like this. Number one versus number two. And no matter where you live, what region of the country you hail from, which conference you root for, these games are the most compelling of them all. Welcome everyone to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see the number two team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the number one team in the land, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And he's going to bring this one out. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. On the ground, it's Hemby.
Really good surge that time, but offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
The Hoosiers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They'll go right back to the run. Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain.
And you know what? The best third down offenses don't get the third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard, got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on 2nd down?
Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Mendoza. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. How about this running back's ability to get into a pass pattern and get into one downfield?
Yeah, I like it, and I like the offensive coordinator continuing to work the running back in the passing game. Do more of this. It's easy. It's not hard routes. It's not things I have to read. It's matchups and what I find when my guy's better than yours and how I take advantage of it.
They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And the Hoosiers have this offense rolling. The give to the back. And the ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game because that hit is what caused that fumble.
Looking for a gap. It's Fletcher. And the visitors start their day with nothing. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. And the Canes want to move quickly.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
He'll pull it down and run. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Man, this is a defense that prides themselves on stopping the run, and that is a huge statement on their opponent's opening drive of the game. 3rd and short, they don't just get a stop. They get a tackle for loss. That sends a very clear message that they're going to be the more physical side today.
And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
From the gun, the running back has it.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Hemby. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Looking to get it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the
into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hoosiers! When you're handed a break with unbelievable unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Complete to the left. Still on his feet at the 45. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. At the 35, he's got room. There he goes. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he made the extra point without problem. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Quarterback now breaking the field. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Gets it out just short of the 20, out of bounds at the 19-yard line, and a little more room to operate.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Got the big pause on it, but couldn't hang on. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
Oh, what a great play by the defense. Listen, that's why he plays defense. Yes, I get it. I get the jokes. Defensive guys can't catch real well. But the offense, they caught a big-time break right there. That could have been disaster on their side of the field. Could have been a big turnover that led to points.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Quick completion on the out route. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He leaves it with his back. There he goes. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Wants to go up top. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hemby. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on third.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Got it behind the line. It's Hemby. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the 1st down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the 1st. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
Trying to do it on the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. You think that was a straight go, or they just sort of went with gut feel as to whether the defense was going to relax on that 4th and 1?
I don't know, but I know this. As a coach, I'm not giving a lot of freedom for gut will on the own side of the field if we're going to go for it on 4th down. I think they probably understood. Listen, it's 4th and 1. I like our chances to get 1 yard, and they went for it, and by the way, they got it.
They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Here's the handoff. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive, attack, come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
The Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Wants to adjust the pattern. Now the play fake. Catch in the middle. It's Cooper. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside
Breaks into the open, and they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
And the Hoosiers will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Floating away. On the run, deep down the right side. It's caught. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They'll try to pound their way in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Quarterback sneaks ahead. Sneak gets it done.
That touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Marion. Makes a move. just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Hurricanes want to pick up the tempo. Back to throw, it's Beck. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they tacked on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the fantastic 25-yard touchdown run. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Under fire! And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Hoosiers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
He stopped short, and it's fourth down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the Hoosiers send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Back to throw, it's Beck. Looking left. The short hands. It's Bauman. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Looking for a huge play. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Trying to take it back. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. The Hoosiers will boot it away to start the second half. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Hard running. Just shedding tackles. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He'll try to take it back. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Indiana! The defense does the work itself with a pick six. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he's not going to take the touchback. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
And I think that right there has been one of the biggest stories of this game so far. The reason this team trails is they can't get one of their best players the football in the passing game. This guy's a weapon. He eats defenses alive each and every week and has yet to make one catch in this game.
Out Out of the gun, the inside give.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. So 4th and a mile from here, but the offense will go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And the Canes are moving quickly down the field. They'll give it to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. The Canes moving quickly to the line. To the air, it's back. Fires to the middle. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
1 for 2 on 4th down attempts so far, and we will get a 3rd attempt here. Caught over the middle. It's Daniels. Touchdown, Hurricane! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And, man, that play looked a little bit too easy. 4th down, big situation. You got to get up on these receivers and make it difficult. He gets the football right away, gets all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for space. It's Henby. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And he's brought down after a nice game. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air, it's Mendoza. With the catch, it's Becker. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker, it's Cooper. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
I love this tight end because, man, he's a weapon in the passing game. Big guy, big target, and he has a lot of ability after the catch. You saw it on that touchdown.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Marion. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Back to throw, it's Beck. Quickly complete. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. And the Canes come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run play action. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Cooper. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. And the Hoosiers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Quickly complete. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
He is stopped short, and isn't that going to make things interesting?
And as a defense, that's all you can ask for. Give the ball back to your offense. Yes, you're still down. You gave them a chance. They got the football. They got some time left. Now can they put a drive together? Maybe go tie this game. Maybe go win this game. Great stop by this defense.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Got a man in the middle. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Turning it on. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
What a great job by the defense here, playing with the lead, knowing the opponent needs a touchdown. They're just trying to get to the ball and punch it out. They practiced this all week, and it comes up big for them late. That turnover is going to seal this thing.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Right on the money. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Here's a heat. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the 4th quarter. We've got an opportunity.
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. Taking it the other way. And he is brought to the ground, and that's how we'll wrap this one up. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the 4th quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at, and I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. The giant that the head ball coach awakened, one that thrived in urban renewal, and now one where only the Gators get out alive. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on a team from the SEC, the Florida Gators. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Blue Devils will put total leather and we'll get started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's flagged away. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Bringing it back. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
I mean, you talk about coming out as a defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick six on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ball game.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking for room, it's ball. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Gators racing to the line in the hurry-up. Mr. Two-Bits would be proud. The Gators standing up and hollering for a first down.
How does that cheer go?
Well, first you have to have the yellow shirt and the striped tie and go 2 bits, 4 bits, 6 bits, $1, all for the Gators. Stand up and holler.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
To the ground with the back. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Got it in the middle, it's ball. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Gators come to the ball, trying to pick up this third and short. Dropping back, it's Flagway. Bringing the heat. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Florida! A great catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he tacked on the extra point. Set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to And here's the return. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. He might want another play. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Looking to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, to get down and don't take a big hit.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Got it set up on the outside. Breaks into the open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Blue Devils are rolling down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. They'll go with a quick touch pass. He'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Well, 2 things I love by the quarterback on that play. 1, his ability to flush outside the pocket and make a quick decision. No one's open and I'm taking off and running. And 2, get out of bounds. No need to take a big hit. Just save yourself, save the body. Fresh set of downs coming. Well done.
You want to end a play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield, making something happen.
The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Brown. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8.
And how about the awareness by this guy on 3rd down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's 3rd. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here, take a big hit, and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
Rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. to pass. Going for 6. To the end zone and is picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone,
Couldn't fight his way out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Guys, time has expired here in the quarter, and Duke is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. To the air on first down. Out of the backfield, the running back snags it, but couldn't keep his feet in bounds. It's incomplete. Second down coming up.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right?
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
Lost to throw again. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Lost to fire on second down. That's caught. It's Brown. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
A little screen to the running back. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Somehow fits it into that traffic. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. go for it on 4th down. Might be changing the route. On 4th down, looking to pass. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Duke.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
They'll line up to go for 2. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Under fire. Trying to get it away, and he cannot. The quarterback is sacked, and so is the 2-point conversion attempt. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Lagway. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. The Gators will hustle to the line. Back to throw. Time running short in the half. Grab near the sticks. It's Sturdivant. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Tight space on the right. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. And that one is right on target if his target was the 1st row.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense.
A shot toward the end zone. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Unleashes one deep. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's going to do it here in the 1st half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. And the Gators will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, Ben. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Trying to make... Oh, he's got some space. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
And the Blue Devils are on the move. Give to the running back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And that's a good second down run. Commit to the running game. Run the football. Great gain. Great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
Working that left side now. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. The Blue Devils have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run.
And the quarterback will be forced out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage. I think they'll give him a sack.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on 1st down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play, the offense.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. That's the end of the period, and Duke has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And that lead grows even bigger. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Looking downfield, it's Flagway. Catch in the middle, it's Wilson. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads.
Turning it on! Smashes ahead. Running inside the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Breeze. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. Just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window, ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
The give and tick, 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 tick. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
And that hurts on defense, giving up the first on the ground like that. We're in a one-possession game. You've got all 3 timeouts. I think you got to start burning them here to save some clock.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Sets up the screen. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're still...
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And I love this defense continues to get home and bring pressure. Another sack, their 3rd sack of the game. They just keep applying pressure, and it's working. Do not stop.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. He'll set up to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Anthony. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And the Blue Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Offense changing the play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach, and that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent.